All right. Here's something I end up doing. I end up like reaching out to a lot of people indirectly. I end up reaching out indirectly, asking, hey, we should hang out or do something, getting rejected, and then complaining. Now, this isn't fair for me to put this on other people. And I'll explain why. Like, I take the first no to be a no for all. And I'm much better at respecting space than I am about shifting my position and kind of really communicating what I'm really asking for, you know? Because I could ask what else may be possible, and cut to the chase of the connection or the experience that I want to have, rather than throwing it all off in a way. I'm thinking of this in terms of work. I'm thinking of this in terms of relationships. Yeah, I'm thinking of this in terms of a lot of things. Like on this very, reaching out indirectly thing, even. Like part of this thought is my bad communication, Part of this is that I want a result, and I'm asking for kind of something different. Sometimes the result that I want is I want my actors that I'm working with to be off book. And I want them to show me that they're off book so then I can no longer worry about it and have one less thing to worry about. And maybe instead of just asking for so many rehearsals, I could just ask, hey, can you be off book by next week? And can we video conference each other, like FaceTime or who knows what? So then I can see that you are. Because then if I do an in-person meeting, we can really get down to the work, And sometimes even in relationships, what I really just want to do is talk, So I ask, hey, what you doing tonight? Can we hang? And maybe I don't even need to be there in person because all I really want even is to chat on the phone, to get beyond the texting and just to be voice to voice and just to talk. Maybe I should just ask for that, and could in that ways. And is the wrong thing the reaching out indirectly? I think there's one wrong, and another wrong is complaining about it. That's a second wrong as well. Yeah. It's so hard, though. It's so hard. How? It's so much risk involved and so much exposure and nakedness, and be like, hey, this is what I want to do with you. And sometimes you can't reach out indirectly because you have to listen. You have to listen to see if they even want to go down that path. And based on what they're saying, then okay, this isn't right even for me to want this or to do this. Because this person obviously doesn't want this. So even to ask is like a form of a weight that you put on people. And you don't want to ask for something that they don't want to have to say no to. Kind of like that feeling that you get when homeless people ask you for change and you just can't that day, and then you feel bad. I don't want other people to feel bad. So that's part of the asking indirectly, is that listening and that, is this something that they seem like they'll say yes to? And, finding that out on the waiting end of the pool rather than the diving, pump frankly in. I just don't know. just don't know. So if you have any insight on this, let me know. Let me know. There's like a war, between the two sides of this. The side of, no, it's okay to be sensitive and ask indirectly. And between the side of, always be frank and forget everybody else otherwise. I think there's a middle ground somewhere in here. And if there's a little bit of discussion and a little bit of figuring it out in the comments, we can find it, I feel like. We can find that place, that balance between the two,